Hey everybody, I'm here, I promise. And there we go. Hope everybody's doing well. Tanya is coming, putting the kids to bed. She's making her choice beverage this evening, which I believe is tea, sleepy time tea or something like that, that she likes to have, in her little Ember mug. By the way, if you don't know what Ember mugs are, go check them out. Ember as an EMBER. They make a little mug kind that she's got in a travel tumbler thing um, that are pretty good. So, got a lot of really good stuff to talk about tonight. I'm going to kind of delay as much as I can until she gets in here. Heard somebody moving around. Might have been the dog. Caught Snuffle with his paws in a cookie bag earlier because, you know. Um, Anyway, let me know if you're here tonight. Hello, Jen. Hello, Susan. Susan said, "I'm loving the jam." We had. We don't talk about Bruno playing earlier. That was um, played by the pianist at the piano right outside Casey's corner. Can't remember his name. Maybe Chris or Susan. No, I don't. But that played it. I think I've done that like once before on Travel Tips Tuesday, soon after I got back from a trip in very short trip in July. So it's pretty solid. Thank you, Joshua, for ramping up the algorithm for me. Oh man, what's going on? We're missing like three people. Yeah, three's about right. Uh, so Tanya should be here in just a little bit. I'm not going to wait completely to start without her, but her kind of numbers or whatever kind of hobbling around all over the place. Um, so a few things to talk about tonight. I don't know. Let's see. Did I put? Yeah, I did. So we'll do the official intro once she gets here, hopefully in a minute. We're going to talk about some Disney updates. Some of those you may already be familiar with. Some of them may be a little bit more recent for you. We're going to chat a little bit about some future travel plans. We got a busy travel season for me that's coming up starting in about 9 days. So I'm going to be hopping around to several different places, and we'll talk about that tonight in a little bit. We'll spend a little bit of time remembering somebody near and dear to many of us in the Disney fan community that passed away very recently this week. And we'll also talk about some of your future travel plans. Our question of the day is this right here, and that is, where are you traveling the rest of 2022? We want to know. We want to know what you're up to, where you're going, where you're heading. A lot of, kind of my business and my focus lately, just because this has been where clients have been wanting to chat about, is for 2023 and even into 2024 in some cases already. But there are still people that want to plan trips in the last part of this year. And just very recently, my buddy Joshua in Bowden, that's hamming it up in the comments today. Do we need? He's like, do we need me to be? Not right now. Yes, we do need you to be. You are our permanent West Coast correspondent. That doesn't mean anything, except it kind of does, but you can feel special that you have that label. But glad, glad to have you in the comments. Susan says, love that shirt. Yes, this is the 2013 Walt Disney World Marathon shirt. Don't judge me, but haven't taken a shower. I did a 17-mile training run today for the 2023 Dopey Challenge, and came right into basically, but directly to the grocery store and picked up a bunch of stuff, and then kind of came home, went into dad mode fixing dinner. So I haven't gotten cleaned up quite yet, but hey, it goes with the theme of the show, right? So, uh, Ear to Ear Magic says, I'm traveling to Disney World very soon. That's good. That's good to hear, Ear to Ear Magic. I'm glad to know that you're traveling to Disney World very soon. I might be a little concerned if you were not, but it was good to be in the comments of your live stream today. Chris, kind of following you around the studios a little bit and ending up in, I think it was Art of Animation. So I had to duck out once you started chomping on that cupcake, but I'm interested to hear how that was. I may go back and watch that portion of it towards the end. So Chris and Susan Edwards are the wonderful host of Ear to Ear Magic. They do daily live streams from the parks or Disney property. As I mentioned today, Chris was in Disney's Hollywood Studios and then ended up in Art of Animation. They bounce around to some of the resorts as well. So definitely check them out. Really good quality streaming and engaging with their audience. So major props to them. Go to Ear Magic on the YouTubes and pretty much any social channel that's out there. So um, he says, yeah, he was eating the chicken adobo nachos, which is a seasonal offering in the food court um, at uh, at Art of Animation, Landscape of Flavors. And yeah, I was watching them. It's got like a ghost pepper sort of something sauce and like a lime sauce that goes on. It just they look phenomenal. And like if I can if they still have them when I'm down there coming up soon, I'm gonna make a beeline over there and check it out. But they may not. I don't know. It might be too late. So I'll be there over Wine and Dine weekend, not for the Wine and Dine half marathon, but for a different event called The Thing. It's a gathering for entrepreneurs and dreamers and shakers and makers and all that kind of stuff. We'll actually have a couple of really cool experiences. I'll be on a private VIP tour for part of that. That I kind of help put part of that together. So with my friend Terry Weaver, who's an excellent kind of mastermind coach and all around business encourager. And we'll also get to hear from in our conference time. We'll have lots of different people from different parts of the business world, but the former recently retired vice president for Animal Kingdom will be there. And this will be his first like event post Disney. So we're looking forward to kind of hearing from him. And this is won't take place on property, but it'll take off property. So it'll be off property. That's where it's being held. Jen says, I'm excited for the resort tours during Christmas time at Disney again. Yeah. I mean, that's my absolute, and I would say probably Tanya's as well, absolute favorite time to be in Walt Disney World because they go all out for the holidays. The gingerbread houses, the chocolate, creation, the trees and garland and lights that are everywhere, and the holiday theming in the parks. It's just a real special time. Yeah, Animal Kingdom, that's my jam. That's what Jen says. So for sure, we're looking forward to that. I've never met the guy. I've met a guy by the name of Lee Cockerell, who's a former, uh, I guess, operations person for all of Walt Disney World, or no, Magic Kingdom, and then met his son Dan, who also worked at Magic Kingdom for a little while, and the executive team, and two pretty cool people that are really fun to hear from. So a lot of cool things coming, moving and shaking. Glad to have you all here. I'll take that off the screen. Would love to know where you're traveling in the rest of 2022. If you're just hopping on, that's our question of the day, and we'll hopefully have a little bit more in the comments. Last week on my personal feed, I posted the question like as we were going live, so like no one really responded to it. I've got like a couple of answers in there. So and a couple for this week so far too. So that's cool. We'll come back to those here in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started. I hear Tanya moving around. Hopefully she'll be in here shortly. Tonight, this is Travel Tips Tuesday, and it is Tuesday, October the 18th, 2022. And tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about where you're going to be traveling in the rest of 2022. But also, we're going to be chatting a little bit about a few other things, some Disney updates, talking a little bit about future travel, a few places that I'm going to be going to kind of have some new experience on, some cruises, and the conference event I mentioned earlier. I may talk a little bit more about that as well, and kind of a few other things that are going on. We may talk a little bit about the Travelmation Roadshow that I experienced in Atlanta, the Atlanta area this past weekend. If you remember last week on the show, we talked about Tanya's experience at it in Washington, D.C. Basically the same sort of, content and stuff, but it was really neat to kind of, connect with some of the vendors and hear more about some of their offerings and meet some new people. So it was really cool just to be able to connect with those people in person because, we kind of do our own thing with the exception of some people that see people almost every single day, like say that the Edwards with Ear to Ear Magic and some others that are in the parks constantly and whatnot. A lot of us sit in home offices, right? Or maybe our second office is like a coffee shop or whatever. But we're not around people, and I love being around people. So I'm excited to do that again here pretty soon. So we're also going to talk about some Disney updates, as I mentioned. Some food related things have come down, some operational things as well related to food. So some reopening of some restaurants that are coming up, which is pretty fun. And then again, some travel memories the rest of 2022. And we always want to remind everybody kind of up front, check out travelmationteamrogers.com. That will take you to currently just my digital business card that will allow us to kind of connect with you and hear more about your travel needs. Just, drop your information in the contact there and click the plus sign for notes and just let us know what you're up to. And ladies and gentlemen, our special guest that we've been waiting for. Hey, by the way,
what do I do with this?
You put here. Let me hold your cup. You might need 2 hands for that. Just pull it over very carefully. It's kind of, yeah. See, there you go.
Hello.
Hello there.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Let's do.
Hello there.
That. Can y'all? There we go. Can y'all hear her? Okay. We've got a new mic set up.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Our old mic kind of hit the dust.
Ravenclaws unite, Jen.
Ravenclaws unite.
But I still didn't read tonight.
Joshua says, "Yay! The party can start."
Yeah.
Earlier, he said we're missing 3 people.
Hey, I'm not sure how to take that.
No, it's a good thing because you feel the presence of 3 people.
I brought all my personalities with me tonight, Josh.
All 14 of them.
3. You just said. How do we go from 3 to 14? That's
no,
really
Ian
dramatic.
says popped on late 850s. Tanya in ghost form. She was, but she is no longer. She's now manifested her physical presence.
Yes.
Among us.
Jen, lemon ginger.
Yep.
With probiotic.
Lemon ginger with probiotic.
What about you, girl?
We were speculating. I've got some.
I did sleepy time tea the last 2 nights, and I only have 1 bag left, and so I'm saving it until they're not on the grocery list for the rest of the month. So I'm
drinking some high quality H2O that was filtered by our Samsung refrigerator.
Josh is the third. Oh, Jen has lemon tea too.
There we go. All right.
I got a different one, Jen. I used to have Bigelow, and this time I got Twinings, and it's a lot spicier, but I like it. That's just my personality. One of them, anyway.
That is correct.
It's fogging up my
All
glasses.
Right. This is we don't have an outline, by the way, but this is what we're talking about.
Fogging up my glasses.
Because it's steam. It does that.
That's annoying. That's why I don't wear glasses.
All right.
Future travel and a fun. Oh, you're talking about Hagrid, aren't you?
Well, 2 different things. Yeah, it's been a hard week.
Handle any more of the Robbie Coltrane stuff.
Yeah, it's been a hard week.
The other day, a friend sent me a picture. Someone had put a bouquet of flowers on Hagrid's house at Universal.
Did they really?
Yes.
Oh, sad.
Right on the steps, just laid it there and walked away.
Yeah, they.
I'm really struggling.
I heard I heard some Harry Potter music somewhere this week, and I got a little emotional, a little verklempt. So, boys asleep?
Probably.
Maybe. Okay. We don't have the monitor or anything either, so it's kind of quiet. Strange. We don't know what's going on in the rest of the house, but that's okay.
Well, you thought you heard someone out there earlier.
It was Snuffles with his paws in a chip bag or a cookie bag that was inside of Evelyn's backpack that he got out of it.
Ah, well.
Because Evelyn left her stuff on the sofa.
Because that's what kids do.
For those of you with kids out there, I bet they never put their.
They never do.
They never just leave stuff all over the place.
But seriously, I could hear John in the other room. He's like, "Who's out there?
Hang on,
Who's out there?"
Ian says sleepy time.
No one.
Sleepy time tea at the beginning of a show.
Y'all saw that? I was not touching it.
Anyway, sleepy time tea at the beginning of a show sounds like a recipe for disaster. As I'm reading that.
No, listen, Ian. It actually works out very well because it takes me the whole show to finish it.
Yep.
Hey, Ryan. And by the end, I just go to sleep.
Yep. All right. You want to just pick the microphone up and hold it. We'll go old school.
Oh my gosh. How cool am I going to look?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's attached to this thing.
All right. Well, hang on a second. We just can't have nice things, can we? Check the bingo square.
Okay. I'll just
no, don't do that. Just let me take this off. Look. I had to kind of jerry rig it, and obviously Jerry didn't do a good job. So.
Jerry.
I
don't think that means what you think
well,
it means.
No, it doesn't. I don't even know what that means. All right, I gotta get my cup of high quality North Alabama H2O tap water. Ryan Street. Now, if any of you, we like throwing out. Hang on, drop my phone.
Well, you need your phone. You're in the middle of the show.
Because I have to look something up. We like throwing out random shout outs for people that have other podcasts, and we have another podcast host on the line. Well, on the line, who does that? Hang on a second, but we're trying to show you.
I'm walking on sunshine. Oh my gosh, Facebook's gonna get me now for singing.
If you have ever heard of the wonderful, this podcast, Tanya, I think you might like it. It's called I Am Geek. It's all about all things geeky.
Oh, so I'm sure they talk about Star Wars.
Yes, a decent amount, and without the drama of one of the other Star Wars communities that you may or may not listen to, or
what
their Facebook group. I'm not.
Oh yeah, but there's not drama on the podcast.
Well, I know, but there's drama because of what happens on the podcast sometimes.
Well, it's because people are turds.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Kimberly, what do I sing?
Now, tweet that. People are turds.
What do I sing?
Tanya looks like a karaoke night. It's not unusual to be loved.
Let it go.
Sorry. Anyway. Yeah.
Hey, Heather.
All right. But anyway, Ryan Street says, hey.
I Am Geek. Yes, there he is.
Go check out I Am Geek. It's an awesome podcast. It's good stuff. They have a lot of great content. And that was Tanya's fault. I just want to put that up there. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, Ryan, that's cool.
Yeah.
He makes Kyber crystals.
He does.
Yeah, Josh, we're working on it. It's John's fault.
Yeah, that was totally my fault. We're having all sorts of fun problems tonight.
Good morning.
What?
I'm gonna throw a major fit.
You're the one that said it. Usually if I say that.
It's Kimberly can get away with it. What? She's my friend.
Jeez. Kimberly, if I ever say the major fit thing, I get like dirty looks.
He hasn't said it in many years.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. Ryan's show and Chris and Susan's live streams have a little bit higher production value than this ragtag thing. Microphones falling off, everything. But hopefully the audio sounds decent. So that's kind of, anyways. So we got a lot of folks dropping in tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is it right here. I Am Geek. Go look it up. Subscribe to it on your podcast players.
But not Apple, because podcast, because that one sucks.
Apple, I don't know.
I've been having some serious problems with that lately.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know things. It has all sorts of problems. Just issues.
Pick a different one, and then go look up I Am Geek.
Pick it.
And Travel Tips Tuesday.
Pick it real good. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you this. I remember this today on my run. There's another travel agent that approached me. And
you just want to talk about his run?
No, I didn't. I talked about that before you got in here, so we've already checked that square.
I was on Facebook.
Okay.
I see things.
But there's another agent, and she actually commented on how she likes watching the show, particularly on what you add to it.
Aww.
I think her name was Leisha Williams, maybe.
Or however you pronounce your name, because you don't know.
So
where'd you run into her?
Ryan says, "Got to put the kids to bed. Hope you have a great weekend." Ryan, by the way,
hey, awesome. Godspeed, Ryan. Good luck.
He is a stay-at-home, work-from-home super dad. So, yep.
Good luck.
So there you go. Ryan, have a good night, man. Thanks for popping in for a little bit.
May your children's put downs be much easier than ours.
Sorry.
It's 3 fingers. Oh my gosh, you embarrass me so much.
Oh, it's 2 fingers.
It's like a whistle. Stop. Just stop.
All right. This is what happens when we don't have an outline, people.
No, it happens anyway.
It does. little bit. But again, tonight we were talking about, if you're just hopping on and joining us, I want to throw this up here real fast. Disney updates, future travel, and a fond remembrance. Our question of the day is, where are you traveling the rest of 2022?
Nowhere.
And for all of your travel planning needs, feel free to visit travelnationteamrogers.com.
That's a lie. I am traveling.
Yep.
Just not on like vacay. Maybe.
Yeah, we talked about that in December, right? We need to talk about that again.
Maybe, yeah.
Get in contact with
We don't have the dates yet.
Our friend. She's waiting to hear from Virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, she might be going on a Virgin cruise. Would like for.
Well, I am going on a Virgin voyage.
So
whether or not it's December,
we'll see.
Different kind of.
We'll see.
I suspect a kid is texting me, but I don't know those.
No, Evelyn's watched her doll.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it said.
But someone is texting me.
Who?
My friend Sarah. Kimberly Sarah's texting me.
Why aren't my friends texting me?
Yeah.
Josh, if you're still here.
All right. To have friends.
So come on, John. The odds, no, they're not in my favor. Not at all. So Jen says, "Come on, John. The odds are not in your favor." Yeah, but I wanted to put it up there because the visual. I don't know why.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of great things have been happening, but let's start off with a couple of things that we need to. Remember Robbie Coltrane that played Rubius Hagrid in the Harry Potter series, as well as he had several other roles. I think he was in a James Bond film at least once.
Yeah.
And has been, just super talented actor. Had been in failing health, I think, for a while, but
he's only like 72.
Yeah, but I think had some
Our
things.
Our parents are older than that.
But he passed away this week, and like every time I hear I've heard the Harry Potter music this week. It's been kind of.
When I watched the 20th anniversary thing on HBO, there was already I was already like weepy when he's like, people are going to be around to watch this forever. I won't be here, but Harry Potter, like Hagrid still will be. And I was like, back then. And then someone made it into a meme after he passed.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
I've seen that posted a few different places this week. And then Angela Lansbury passed away. As well. So, Mrs. Potts, aka what's her name from Murder She Wrote?
I don't know. I don't remember what her name was.
I don't remember the character. She was also the balloon lady in Mary Poppins.
Yep.
So I found out today, if you're listening to a podcast, that apparently she had a cameo at the very end of Mary Poppins Returns, which it occurred to me, still not seen that yet. So anyway, there we go.
You can watch that without me.
Yeah. Thank you for that blessing.
Yeah.
So very sad to hear they're passing, but obviously they've made a tremendous impact.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, moving on, there are a few Disney updates we need to get into, and of course,
the restaurant that I can't pronounce.
Akershus.
Yeah.
Did I pronounce that right? For those of you that are at home, anybody?
No.
No. Oh, yes, bed knobs and broomsticks as well. Yep.
Listen, I've never eaten here.
Where?
That place in Norway, in Epcot, where you meet the princesses.
Yes. We're gonna.
I want to.
We're gonna present. That's what it says on the screen. That's also what
you remember now, because I said present 4 times last week or whenever it was.
Yes, you did. You did say that a few times. Oh wait, we don't have a background. Let me put that back up there. Hang on a second. Whoa, what's going on here? Why are
that just looks so unprofessional, dude?
It did. Sorry.
What?
There we go.
You did. Hey, I took that picture.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Yeah. In March. The day I checked in, it was the first day it reopened.
This is a different one. Look,
it's not.
Sorry. No, it is. I got timestamp. This is one that I took like a while ago. So anyway, so we can kind of like take a look at this real quick. We'll take our.
It's like illegal to steal someone's like
what
photographs and take them.
Look,
it's like a copyright issue.
Look, I'll show you. Like, we're having a domestic moment here.
Can we just go on with the thing?
I'll show it to you later. All right. We'll talk about this when you're older.
Y'all pray for me.
Yep.
Y'all pray for him.
That's not what I want. There we go. That's not. Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing here, obviously. Here we go. That's what I want. All right. So we've got, I'm not going to read this. We're just going to talk. Sorry, I was about to, but I'm not going to. Literally, Tusker House.
He's like, we've got some very exciting news to share with you.
Yeah, I'm not going to read Disney's copy straight. But basically, the buffet at Tusker House is coming back. It has been family style.
Woot.
But the buffet is coming back, I think, towards the end of this month. And then Kona Cafe at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. But the big one really...
Is that where you can get Ohana stuff?
Some of it.
Okay, yeah.
You can get the Tonga toast.
Ooh, the pineapple stuff?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's got some of that on there. So, a lot of different...
I mean, that's either the Tonga toast or it's not.
Wait, hang on.
The pineapple stuff.
No. You're talking about the pineapple bread we got. No, it's different.
Yeah, okay.
Tonga toast is French toast. It's
You're yelling. I am right
thick.
here.
Sorry.
Why is it so thick?
So November 1st is when the buffet
toast it with? Is it mayonnaise?
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe somebody out there does.
Look at the little desserts.
Yeah, look at them.
They're so cute.
Little tiny desserts.
I'd eat them all.
Do what?
I'd eat them all.
Hang on. I got to read this just because it's cheesy. Guests can kickstart their morning at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park with tasty plates, including an assortment of pastries, like the zebra coffee
I'm pretty sure they stole that copy from themselves in the 90s.
Breakfast classics. I bet you didn't know this. Simba waffles are breakfast classic, and Mickey waffles too. They are.
Well, I think the Simba waffles are a classic there.
This is my favorite line right here. A variety of breakfast meats.
Oh my God. You need to stop.
You know what
Y'all, why do I let him on the show?
You know what I'm thinking of, right?
Can you stop?
It's not something I could say here.
That sounds really bad. Guys, it is really not that bad. It is not that bad.
It's not.
We need to.
It's a story.
Oh, yeah. Levi banana. Okay, I have seen that one, but I've never had it before. The Tonga toast with banana stuff inside.
Yeah.
Along with your yelling. Yep. On the bingo card. The princess meal with Scandinavian fish. Ooh, like what? Gefilte fish? I don't know.
You know, they have other like American.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're caught up.
Things there too. So, anyway, so there's a bunch of other stuff they've got coming down as well.
What's that business with the stuff dripping down?
What this business with the stuff dripping down?
They heard me.
I don't know. Does it say? Those are obviously like pancakes of some sort. Look, feel, and even flavors of this relaxed cafe will be different yet familiar. Kona Cafe will feature American cuisine, so it's getting a rebranding basically.
I don't know, but it looks good.
With that Asian flavor that makes it so unique. So, looks like that's probably the Tonga toast right there. I'd guarantee. I think that's what that is. Yeah. I don't know what this.
Levi, is that Tonga toast? Can you verify?
I've never had it though. Yeah. Can't miss delicious Tonga toast and pineapple macadamia nut.
Oh yeah, pancakes. So that has to be the Tonga toast.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there it is. All right. And then some other dishes from Akershus. See that actually looks okay. Like, is that like salmon and beans and mac
that
and
all
cheese?
Looks good. That looks really good.
Akershus has gotten a bad rap in the past for not I guess for being maybe a little bit too adventurous.
Ooh, meatballs. It's meatballs on mashed potatoes. That's what it is.
That's going to be amazing.
Praise the Lord. It's like going to IKEA.
Akershus is not like going to IKEA.
Yeah, it is. So is that lingonberries? Yes, it says lingonberries. Stop talking. Grilled salmon, macaroni and cheese. Yep.
Chamber pop. All right.
Stop it.
Sorry, I have to say that. But that needs to be an added
square. It doesn't work anymore.
That needs to be an added square. We've lost most of our viewers, so that's okay.
Yeah.
But let's see. We've got a few other things like that. That's not the one I wanted to do. So this is one I wanted to mention. Magic Band Plus debuts at Disneyland Resort on October the 26th. So in just a few days, the newer Magic Bands, not just the Magic Band Plus, but the newer regular Magic Bands will work over there supposedly. If you're a West Coast friend like our buddy Joshua, our official Travel Tips Tuesday West Coast correspondent.
Yeah.
Just be ready for some technical problems because that may happen, especially this first days, weeks, and or months. So we'll see. Hopefully everything will go well there. But that's kind of it for Disney news updates for now. There are a few other things to kind of chat about. Of course, the price increases of Genie Plus, that have gone live.
Like
Disney World,
4 seconds after they announced it.
Yeah, pretty much. It was the same day.
That was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
So
now they can vary anywhere between 15 and 22 per day per person per day.
Yeah.
depending on season.
Which, like, if you've got a large family, that makes a difference, like a significant difference to your trip budget, I think, you know? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jen actually just asked that question. So, will your Disney World Magic Band work in Disneyland? Magic Band Plus, yes, in the newer Magic Band. So, not Magic Band 1.0. Those will not work. None of those probably work in the parks anymore. So, but there's that. Any other questions? Things you want to talk about? Stuff. Want to talk about your platter of breakfast meats? What? Something just came to her.
It was cheese.
It was what?
It wasn't a platter of breakfast meats. What are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I thought you might have been talking about the road show from last Saturday, and I went out to a little place and had a sparkling wine flight and a cheese platter, and it was delicious.
It was.
I like cheese.
So we can talk a little bit about the Atlanta road show. They were there because that's kind of Tanya's home turf.
Yeah.
So they stayed with her mom and kind of had an adventuresome time with her. And then I hung out with some friends. And she got
my sister, our niece.
Yeah, and she got to see. We have some mutual friends and stuff with Travel Nation that we know. So we got to hang out with them for a little bit and have some fun. And got to hear from some vendors and meet some. And one of the things I love about this kinds of events is you're able to establish relationships with these people that you email with like all the time. And it's good to kind of finally put a face with names and stuff. And even sometimes, those relationships that you establish once you see them in person, you can help your clients out a little bit better. So case in point, I don't know if I told you this, was able to get a client some onboard credit recently because of a conversation we had. So, but it was fun. So I got to meet a lot of people and just really just sort of a kind of a energy shot, so to speak, just being around all those folks. It was really well done in a great time. So looking forward to retreat in January, and we need to figure out a way to get you there one of these days.
You're getting a bunch of that like mouse dining texts. Do you need to look at those?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I need to actually.
I don't want someone to lose their reservation because
we're good.
Yakking.
We're good. We're yakking on the bone.
Yakety yak.
He's good at it. So I know it is, but that's what I think of when I hear that word. That line from Christmas Vacation. So, speaking of it, so other future travel plans I mentioned.
Oh, and I'm working on a new certification.
What's that? Tell us about it.
Very soon, hopefully. I will be luxury certified. So that means we'll be able to offer luxury clients like curated vacations, customized specifically for them to destinations all over the world. And I'm really excited about it.
I am too.
No, you're not. It's just me.
I have access to some of
the if you need luxury stuff, you just call me.
Yeah, just call Tanya. She knows. This is going to be something, again, like we're trying to get her on Virgin Voyages, but want to, hand more stuff over to her. This could be something that,
totes.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I use words like totes. So I feel like luxury clients would already just have they'll be a sense of confidence in me.
She's my girl. Yeah.
That's what they'll say.
That's right.
Thank you, Jen.
So here we go. Jen says, I miss Lightning Lanes. I will not pay for Genie Plus. Yeah. So she's also excited for Tanya. So, which is good. So
it's good that she's happy for me. Yes. Thank you.
Sorry. It's been a day. More so for her than for me. So they went to get boo buckets from McDonald's today.
Y'all.
Snuffles has already eaten one of them.
They only had the ghosties. I was like, what? Now I got to come back and buy 4 more. This is ridiculous. I ain't going to buy 4 more. The other one in town had the green witches. So a friend and I are going to trade.
I saw a Facebook post from somebody today that like almost got rear-ended because they were like driving down the road. And did you see this too? Almost got rear-ended because they were driving down the road and somebody like ran around them real quick and they turned into the McDonald's. and then like
Crazy town.
Yeah. So
Y'all, it's a bucket.
anyway,
I have not heard of anybody running out yet, but I don't know that.
it's probably gonna happen. So, but anyway, it's exciting to kind of have that back.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
okay.
they haven't
I
done
mean,
that
it's
since, like, we were
nostalgic.
kids,
It's
right?
nostalgic. It's exciting. It's fun.
Yeah.
They don't have a lid.
That's okay.
No, it's stupid. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And
It's got the little thing that comes over the handle that makes it look like a pumpkin.
that makes it harder to get stuff in and out of.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, that's what that does.
We're gonna give all the kids candy away anyway.
I mean, they know we're gonna spend the money on it anyway, so they
Yeah.
could make it crap, and we would still
Yep.
buy it. But it was kind of fun. I told the kids, and they were like, "Can we go to Chick-fil-A instead?" And I was like, "Shut up! Y'all are excited.
Get excited,
Quit it."
kids.
And then when they saw them, they were like, "Oh yay, oh, yeah!" And then the dog ate one.
Do they know that yet?
Evelyn knows it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody else does.
Okay.
Only one kid wanted the ghosty anyway.
Which
Another
one?
kid, I don't know, one of the boys. They look the same. Who
Fair
knows?
enough.
And then the other one wanted a pumpkin, and both of the girls wanted witches. And apparently, they have the witches at the one over on 72.
Oh, witches!
What?
It's Monty Python.
Of course, it is.
It's because they did not
I know,
grow up with
they
it.
didn't,
Yeah,
Jen.
that's true. That's
But I
true.
showed them, like, we were at my mom's house last week, and she had one from when I was a kid, and I showed them, and they were like, "That's cool." And then they get these teeny little things with no lids.
Yeah.
Whatever, they'll still get my money.
That's okay. I mean, wait. I feel like the buckets are like bigger than the one at your mom's house.
No.
They're not? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so
But I was trying to get a picture with them. It was real cute. So like 3 of them were standing there with the bucket, and like there's like 3 little faces around the outside of the bucket. They're standing there with like a face pointing out, and Fred's standing there, and the face is like pointing this way. So I was like, "Fred, turn the bucket really slowly." And he was like, and like just turned his whole little body really slowly. It was so cute.
That's funny. Oh, that kid.
Plus, he wasn't wearing pants, and that made it
At
cute.
least he was like responding,
He's so cute.
right?
He says, "Mommy, I love your earrings." I said, "Thank you, buddy."
He's a sweetheart.
Did I tell y'all what he
Drives
told
us
me the
crazy.
other day? Did I tell them?
What?
The other day he was on a roll, like early in the day. He was like, "Mommy, Mama, I love your earrings." And I was like, "Thank you, buddy." And then like that evening, we were like kind of settling down. He goes, "Mama, I love your face." And I was like, "You are so sweet." And then I'm putting him into bed, and he goes, "Mama, I love your mustache." And I was like, "I'm questioning your credibility now. Like, has anything you've said to me been
Look,
true? I don't understand."
I mean, there's got to be like.
If you're
one of
listening on
those-
podcast land, I don't have a mustache on my face, just so you know. Like, just to clarify.
We got a Sharpie around here somewhere.
Where did that come from? I love your mustache.
Oh
Thanks.
goodness. So yeah, what was that? Where was I? I was going somewhere a second ago.
Probably. I'm about to go to bed.
Anyway, so I have some future travel stuff coming up. I'm going on 2 different cruises.
Yeah,
I know.
We were going to South Carolina for my best friend's wedding. Woo!
Yeah, they are. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, the
I
kids
like
will-
how you say they, like you're not going to be there.
Well, I mean, I'll be there for 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, it's anyway. So I'm going on an inaugural sailing of the Norwegian Prima in like 8 days. 9 days, something like that. Yeah, me. And then after that, we'll be in Orlando for a conference that I talked about earlier for entrepreneurs and such. Leaving that day early to go up to our best friend's wedding.
Why do you say entrepreneurs?
Well, I don't know. Is that not okay?
What about olders? Why do I have to be
how do you
newers?
say? How would you pronounce the word?
I say entrepreneur.
That just, I mean, no. I mean, I don't know.
I didn't say entrepreneur. Stop. You were mean.
Oh boy.
And then he's going on another cruise. The end.
Yeah, the Allure of the Seas.
Sum it up.
Royal Caribbean is opening a new cruise terminal out of Galveston. So excited about that. If you have questions,
they have one?
There's a cruise terminal there, but this is like they're going to own it.
Oh,
like previously,
like Virgin has one at Miami.
Yeah. So previously, I think they've leased space, I believe, at that terminal. So as they're adding more ships to their fleet and they're doing more, they're kind of more of a permanent deal there. So,
and then I'm going on a Virgin voyage either December or the other. If that one is not able to work out, possibly February, and we need to take our kids on a trip too.
We do. I was also thinking about that today as well.
Well, we were
We
supposed
need
to be
take our-
fair, we were supposed to go on a trip like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
And
that
then
kind of
they blew it.
so. Anyway, I've got some thoughts about the trip for the kids.
I want to go on a ski trip. Will was asking me about skiing today.
No.
Yes.
Ski trips are. No.
Well, I like to ski.
All right, so I'm working.
Maybe I go on a solo ski trip. How about that?
What?
Would y'all like for me to go on a solo ski trip?
Don't answer that.
Answer it.
So I'm actually working with a group for a ski
Oh,
trip.
we have one more little
Yeah.
reaction. There you go.
Everyone needs to book a trip so they can take their kids. Yes.
Thank you. Everyone book a trip, and then we can afford to take our kids on a trip.
We're gonna start a Patreon and GoFundMe. So, yeah, because like, so yes, we do travel a lot, but like one of the things now, because we've only been doing travel.
Oh yeah, you're like New England, right?
We've been only been
I've never
doing
been to
travel
Boston
full-time.
in the fall.
Only been doing travel full time since July. We're still kind of building a few things up to be able to do stuff like that with our family. So when you book trips with us, that doesn't able to do
like a Virgin Voyage.
Yeah.
Hey, you book in the next like
So,
day or two, and you can get like 25% off, and they automatically give you like, well, is that maybe November? We'll have to look at the details, but they give you like a $300 bar tab.
Yeah. So basically, there's some bonus perks that we can get you by booking with us. So, so nice pirate reference.
And I've never painted daisies on a big red rubber ball.
No. Hey, Veggie Tales have been like everywhere in the social medias.
Really?
Yeah. Look, it's like people have been taking the Veggie Tales theme song, if you like that whole thing, and they've been there's like some like TikTok trend or like Instagram reels where you use that and it says like put this music to any video or whatever, and it's really funny. So there are people like screaming and doing death metal, and then there's like the Veggie Tales theme song going on. Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, we want to know where you're traveling the rest of 2022. That's our question of the day, and why that's the direction that I was kind of going here. Let me see what we got.
Yeah, Jen.
What?
She said poor Larry has to play the tuba because he has no hands for the guitar.
Poor Larry.
I was talking about this. I think it was in Sunday school. I teach 4th and 5th grade Sunday school, and they were saying something about how, I don't know.
All right.
But it was something about how like the Veggie Tales didn't have arms. All their stuff that they were holding just kind of like floated around them.
We've got a Larry in the fridge right now. All right. So where are you going in 2022?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Cucumber.
Oh.
I
don't know. What?
It's the Dance of the Cucumber. Yeah.
I haven't look. I didn't watch as
Where
much.
else would Dance of the Cucumber come from if not from Veggie Tales?
I don't know. It's late. Give me a break. All right. So where are you going in the rest of 2022? Jen is going to be in Orlando in 2 weeks for the Wine and Dine weekend, which is fun. That's actually the same.
You need a buddy.
That's the same time I'll be there for the thing. It's like
well, then never mind. I was actually invited to go to a concert down there the week after, but I can't because you're going somewhere.
Who invited you?
My friend.
What friend?
My friend that I have.
What is it, Jody?
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I know. She's been talking about it. She's going down there. All right. Joanna says she's going to Indianapolis for the Big Ten football championship. David says, bro, a couple of trips with you.
Yeah. You rub it into.
Levi says work trips, Raleigh, Connecticut, Chicago, a trip to Denver at Christmas. That sounds fun. And one more trip in there with the wife, maybe OKC.
Here you go.
So do you want to talk about this? That was funny. We're still getting like comments about that.
It was very funny.
Anyway, so that's kind of it for our question of the day.
Hey.
Thank you for your
Can we go now?
responses.
Have they listened to us long enough?
I think you have listened to us long enough.
Okay.
We need to turn it in for the evening. But
check us out at travelmationteamrogers.com. Don't forget,
book a trip.
You can book
so
an excursion with Viator for the rest of the year. Get 15% off. You have to use one of our links in the code TravelMation. And you can, the excursion can be for this time next year.
Yes.
You just have to book it.
And I'm going to drop.
It's like book now, pay later. They couldn't make it any easier.
I'm going to drop that link.
Drop it.
Drop
mine.
In the, I'll do it. Send me your link.
It's on my Facebook. Just go get it.
So we'll drop her link in the show notes.
Yeah, you will.
In the podcast. And if you're not subscribed to Travel Tips Tuesday in Podcast Land, you should. And leave us a review. That would be awesome.
One.
Everything is awesome. Okay.
We're so getting thrown into Facebook jail tonight.
Yeah, that's well, I did start it off with the recording of We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Oh.
So, but it's like the one that I did from the phone.
I don't know that makes a difference.
Anyway,
to Disney.
anyways, I got to give more bingo card suggestions soon. Yes, we need to update the bingo card. Maybe we have like a special holiday edition or something. I don't know. That might be too much work.
I just want to go to sleep.
All right, Tanya wants to go to sleep.
So that should be the end of the show.
On that bombshell.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. All right. Thank you
and
all.
On that disappointment.
On that disappointment, it's time to end. So thank you all so much for tuning into Travel Tips Tuesday. Once again, let us know if we can help you with travel.
Karaoke version.
There's a link and such. And we will hopefully see you next week.
Hi, Mom.
Bye-bye.
Bye.